guys, today we will see how to make ciabatta bread. Don't worry, it just sounds fancy. Actually, this is one of the simplest breads to make. A good ciabatta should be well risen, crusty with large air pockets. Let's see how to get all of this with minimal effort. Take a big bowl with 280 ml warm water, that's 35 to 37 C. Add half teaspoon sugar, that's like food for the yeast. Guys, when you touch the water, if you feel nothing around your finger, that means it's warm enough. Then add 1 teaspoon of instant yeast. Give it a mix with a chopstick or spoon. Add 1/4 tablespoon of olive oil. Now take 350 grams of bread flour or all-purpose flour. Add 1 teaspoon salt to it. Using a sieve, add this flour and salt mix into the water and yeast. Sieving will make the flour lighter and help to rise better. And also the salt will mix well with the flour. Bread flour is definitely an easier choice to make bread, but all-purpose flour works perfectly fine. Mix everything using a wooden spoon. You can use any spoon that is sturdy, but I think wooden spoon works the best. Mix nicely to form a soft dough. Ciabatta dough should be wet and loose on kneading, as this will create the large air pockets that's traditionally found in this bread. As this is a high hydration dough, we can't knead it with our hands, but we still need those air pockets, right? So I will show you what we can do during the proofing time that will give us big air pockets without the effort of kneading. See how wet and sticky the dough is? That's what we're looking for. Using a scraper, scrape the dough off the ladle, cover with a plastic film and let it rest for 2 hours in a warm place. If it's cold in your house or it's winter, you can keep the lights of your oven or microwave on and keep the bowl in it. After 30 minutes, remove the cling film and we will do some stretching and folding for those air pockets. See how sticky the dough is? So keep a bowl of water close by. You will need it as it will help in handling the sticky dough. Dip your hands in that water. Now hold the dough from below and stretch it. Then fold it onto the opposite side. Turn the bowl 90 degrees and repeat the same stretch and fold. Similarly, stretch and fold other 2 sides, turning the bowl 90 degrees each time. After this first round, repeat the stretch and fold to all 4 sides. You will see that the dough is not as stretchy and it may break a bit right now, but don't worry, it will get better with resting. So we did 2 rounds. Cover it now with the cling film and let it rest. It's been 30 minutes. As you can see, it is a little less sticky than the first time. Now we will repeat the stretch and fold process like before to all 4 sides. You will notice that the dough is more stretchy and easier to handle now. This time we will just do 1 round all 4 sides. That's enough. Cover again and let it rest for another 30 minutes. It's been 30 minutes. You can see the dough has risen more than last time and is less sticky. You know the drill now. Stretch and fold all 4 sides for 1 round. You can see how easy it is to handle the dough now. It is more stretchy as well. And it's so squishy and feels so good to be touching the soft dough. Cover it and let it rest for the last 30 minutes. Now it's been 2 hours in total. See how well the dough has risen. All thanks to our stretch, fold and rest. Time to shape these. Sprinkle some flour on your work surface. Remember, it's a well-hydrated dough, so we'll need it. Invert the bowl onto your work surface. Sprinkle some flour on the dough as well so it doesn't stick to your hands. Now let's slowly try to give it a shape. Try not to inflate the dough or break any air bubbles that we spent time creating. A little bit of inflating here and there is not a problem. Now we will roll it like rolling a jelly. It even feels like one. Loosely roll it, you don't need to make a tight roll. Use some flour if it sticks. Pinch the ends to seal. I'm going to divide this dough into 2 halves. You can even divide them into 3, which would actually be easier to handle. But since I have a small oven, I'm dividing it into 2. I also like me some big slices of ciabatta, unlike those small ones you get. So 2 halves work perfect for me. Let's place these 2 loaves on a flat surface. Keep a good gap between the 2 as they will rise more. Loosely cover both loaves with a cling wrap and proof this for 45 minutes in a warm place. After 45 minutes of proofing, you can see that the loaves have almost doubled in size. Preheat the oven at 450 F for 10 minutes. Now carefully pick it up using 2 scrapers like I'm doing, or anything flat that you have, and place this on a flour inverted baking tray, slightly stretching as you place. Now to get that crusty exterior, spray the loaf with a fine mist of water. Sprinkle some flour on the loaf to give it a rustic homemade look when done. Place it on the middle shelf of the oven. Spray some water inside the oven as well, and then bake for 12 to 15 minutes. The ciabatta is done when the top is golden brown and the base sounds hollow and tapped. Once baked, turn the loaf onto a wire rack to cool for 20 to 30 minutes before cutting. This is after 20 minutes of resting. Look at that lovely color. And it's crusty and definitely hollow. Let's slice it and see the inside. You can store this for 2 to 3 days in an airtight container, guys. Just look at those big air pockets and how soft they are. Have it with some olive oil and balsamic vinegar, or click the link above and enjoy them as crostinis. Next week, I have an easy breakfast where you can use this ciabatta. So do subscribe and click on the bell icon so you don't miss it. See you next week.